Hey there, quirky folks! I'm your host, Anna, and today we'll be talking about a major Star Wars mystery that has been solved by The Mandalorian. Over the last 2.5 seasons, we've slowly seen the character development of both Grogu and Mando. Things have been scarce about their history. In fact, details about Grogu's origins in particular were shrouded in mystery till now. A lot of speculation about his origins existed on the internet. People theorized that Grogu could have been a descendant of the Jedi Master Yoda, or even Master Yaddle. But none of that has panned out to be true yet. However, Season 2 did give us a bit of a flashback as far as Grogu is concerned. We saw how Din Djarin was quested to deliver Grogu to the Jedi, and his search for the Jedi led him to the forest planet of Corvus in order to find Asoka Tano. Making her live-action debut, Asoka Tano, who was able to communicate with Grogu by using the Force. She felt his thoughts and revealed the child's real name along with his much-speculated history.
Grogu.
She told Mando that Grogu was brought up in the Jedi Temple of Coruscant. He was trained by several Jedi Masters. That's why he was able to wield the Force. So apparently, a young little Grogu was supposed to be present somewhere in the corner, along with the other younglings. But when Order 66 was executed, a mysterious individual took him from the temple and hid him. That's how he was saved before Anakin murdered the younglings. Ultimately, Mando found him on the planet Arvala 7, and the rest is history. But speaking of history, Grogu's past has finally been revealed. Thanks to The Mandalorian Chapter 20, we now know who saved Grogu. Initially, it was theorized that the one-handed Mace Windu could have saved him after falling out of the window. And while watching Chapter 20, just when you think that Samuel L. Jackson would show up, the door opens and someone similar, and yet totally different is revealed. Apparently, the savior of Grogu is Kelleran Beq, who is also called the Sabered Hand. He got this nickname because of his skill in using lightsabers during his days as a Padawan. And apparently, we also saw that during his appearance in The Mandalorian. But who is this guy? Well, it's actor Ahmed Best, who plays Kelleran Beq in The Mandalorian. He was the same actor who voiced Jar Jar Binks in all 3 films of the prequel trilogy. So, the 49-year-old is a Star Wars veteran. But then, he showed up in 10 episodes of the kids' game show called Star Wars: Jedi Temple Challenge on YouTube. Now, from being a host of the game show, he has made the jump to the live-action series, and that is a huge deal. On the game show, he was the human Jedi Master who served in the Jedi Order. We mostly saw him getting assisted by the astromech droid LX-R5 and the protocol droid AD-3. Beq was halfway through his lifespan, according to AD-3. While the Jedi Master had no beef with AD-3, the droid on the other hand couldn't stand the fact that she couldn't use the Force, but Beq could. Despite being a droid, she was pretty jealous of Beq, especially because he had the habit of annoying her by reminding her of his nickname. As a Jedi, Beq can use the Force pretty well to levitate rocks and even communicate with others. Another piece of information available on him is that he also served aboard the starship Athelia. And now, making the jump to The Mandalorian, he was tasked with saving Grogu, and so he did. Using his skills as a Jedi, he fought the stormtroopers across Coruscant. In his mission, he was also aided by sympathetic Royal Naboo security guards and ultimately survived Order 66. But we still don't know what happened after he rescued Grogu, and how the latter ended up on Arvala 7 28 years later. This part is still a mystery that might get solved in the coming episodes. But hey, at least we finally know who saved the child, and it's needless to say that this revelation comes as a big surprise. None of us expected it. It was almost like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau played us because we were expecting Mace Windu. Instead, they sent someone that looks similar to Windu and still managed to have us all intrigued. Okay, that's all for now. What are your thoughts on this massive reveal? Are you happy that a relatively new Jedi has been added into the mix? Or are you annoyed that it wasn't a familiar name like Mace Windu? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.